All right, Shalom. Welcome to another BreakTime Meal. And first and foremost, just as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the one true power, his one true name, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, that's the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father and his Son, okay? And Bahashem simply means in the name of Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right? I'm going to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS Great Millstone, who are the elders of all of Israel today, who taught us this truth with the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And peace, love, and salutation to all the brethren out on the highways and the byways pushing this truth and sincerity, who are reserved during this time of grace, man, who are holding fast and holding strong, all right, because it gets vexing being in this thing. This ain't no walk in the park, man. We got to stay patient, all right, because we know at the end of the day, Yahweh promised to deliver Israel, all right, and Yahweh Shai promised deliverance and salvation to his elect, man, and that's that crown that we're fighting for, okay? Don't come short of that, and don't forget that. We're going to go ahead and jump into Ephesians, the 5th chapter. Go ahead, Malak.
This is Ephesians 5:1. Be ye therefore followers of the Most High as dear children, and walk in love, as Hamashiach also hath loved us, and hath given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet-smelling savor.
So Yahweh Shai was just like you would have a sacrifice of an animal in in the Torah, all right, and it was a sweet-smelling savor to the Most High. All right, that's what Yahweh Shai was. He was a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice for the sins of the elect, and that shows perfect love, man, perfect love towards your brethren. All right, and let me grab a quick precept. I'm going to jump to the book of John. I believe chapter 15. Give me a second here to jump to it. This is John. So John 15, and this is verse 12. It says, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I loved you." So as Yahweh Shai was put up for death for the sins of the elect, we got to be willing to die for one another and to bear the burden for each other. This is verse 13. It says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends." This is Yahweh Shai talking to the disciples who became apostles. "Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you." So we got to be doing the best to be following the law, statutes, and commandments with all our power, man, with all our strength. Okay. And so, you know, that's I just wanted to get that precept for that. Keep going.
This is verse 3. It says, "But fornication and all uncleanliness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you,
right,
as becometh the saints."
We got to separate ourselves from the world. We got to make ourselves pure, okay? And we got to try to the best of our ability to do so, man. We got to try to fight this flesh and have no contentions among each other, you know, and we want to be looked at as righteous individuals, be a light unto the world, okay? And that goes back into the book of John as well. You know, the righteous, they love to show their light, but the wicked, they hate the light because, you know, they don't want to be exposed on their wickedness.
Let's see.
You got a precept, Buck?
Yeah, it's 1 Timothy chapter 3. I'll start at verse 2. It says, "A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach." Like it says, we're supposed to have one wife, meaning one doctrine. You got people in the Christian church that would use that to say, "Oh, well, polygamy is bad. It's against the Bible." No, that's not talking about an actual woman. It's talking about your doctrine. You're supposed to have one doctrine, but yet you have these people coming out, you can eat pork, but not on the Sabbath. And, oh, the Sabbath is every 7th Sunday. There's different doctrines out there. They don't have one wife. They have many women. They're fornicators. They're covetous.
That's right. That's right. And we're under these curses too. You know, the man is impure, but 10 times more the woman. All these women are harlots today, man.
God.
This is a precept to back that up. This is Hosea 4 and 14. It says, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses, meaning your wives, when they commit adultery, meaning laying with other men. That's why you have this going on today. That's why you have women running out on their men, doing deceitful things behind their backs. It says, for themselves are separated with whores. All right? All of Israel is a whore, man, until you return into this truth. So when you return into this truth, you got to cast off that old man. You got to cast off all those whoredoms, because not only are the women whoring around, but we whore around with different gods. So Yahweh ultimately did that to us. He said, you know what? You wanted to whore around with different gods? Well, I'm going to let your women whore around. I'm not going to punish them. Okay? Because back in the book of the law, in the book of Leviticus, if a woman was whoring around, you were able to take her to the priest and have her take a drink of some water that the priest blessed, and if she was whoring around, her whole body would bloat. Okay, so the Heavenly Father, there were things done to these women. It says, and they sacrifice with harlots, therefore the people that doeth not understand shall fall. Okay, so the 2/3 of Israel are going to continue to fall, man. They're not gonna be risen up, but the elect are going to be.
And that could also be twofold too, because back in the day, as is the story of what is it? Who went against those 450 men that prayed to Baal?
Oh, Con.
The Most High used to make a mockery of those other doctrines. The Most High literally used to destroy nations that wouldn't believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, like I said, he just lets them loose. You got people that believe this flat Earth shit is new. No, flat Earth goes back to all the way to Galileo, even further than that. But that shit got cut quick because the Most High wasn't having it. But nowadays, like the brother said, you want to give unto whoredoms, I'll let the whores overtake you. Just like our women, the women are going to go off. Your doctrines are going to go off too. You're going to have people saying, oh, I believe in the flat Earth and Jesus. Well, before that would sound dead crazy. But now that whore is spreading around, that's a curse. The Most High said, okay, since you want to believe in flat Earth, I'm going to get your homie to believe in flat Earth. I'm going to get your group to believe in flat Earth. I'm going to get everybody who's not a part of the elect to believe in these vain doctrine.
Yeah, that's where the sifter comes to pass.
And that's where that fornication comes into.
Parable of the sifting.
Come on.
Go ahead, Ak.
And this next verse, this is what I wanted to get. We'll explain that covetousness, which means greed. It says, verse 3 in 1 Timothy chapter 3, not given to wine, nor striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous. And that's plain and simple. You got a lot of people that will teach this truth just to get $1 in this world or get ahead of the next man.
Yep.
When this truth, one, is given to you. Like you didn't mine the truth in the earth and find it. It was given unto you as a gift. So you can't sell something that's not yours.
Yep.
And then two, this is worth way more than anything on this planet. So if you're doing it for that, that shows that you're not a spiritual man. You're just a carnal man who wasn't in this truth to begin with.
And that's like that, not to get off a point, but I was watching that movie, The Polar Express. Mm-hmm. And when you watch that, that's really what it's about, is the kid receiving the truth, which, I mean, the movie centers the truth around believing in Santa Claus.
Christmas,
you know what I mean? But he doesn't believe no more. And so he goes through that whole thing, and finally at the end, he finally, he receives it. You know what I mean? He receives it, and he believes it, and that's when he's able to understand it. And then it goes on, and everybody eventually falls out except for him.
God.
Because he knows that it's the truth. And he's finally able to. And it's funny because it shows the man has ears, and he has eyes, but he's not able to even hear the bells ring. Because he didn't believe, and then finally when he does receive it, he's able to hear those bells ring. And that's the 2/3. The 2/3 can't hear this truth, man.
Con.
Yep. Go ahead, Art.
Get back in that Ephesians. This is 5 and verse 4. It says, neither filthiness nor foolish talking nor jesting.
That's right. No filthy. We can't be having no filthiness in this thing. We can't be no lukewarm. Have no lukewarm brothers come in here, and no filthy talking. We gotta always be keeping our conversation holy, because you know what? if you're part of the elect, you hate the conversation of the world. And you know what? The world hates the conversation of the elect. That's just the way it goes. We can't be holding hands with these goddamn devils, man, hopping down the street. We separate ourselves from this place. That's why the book of Revelation says, touch no unclean thing and separate yourselves from the heavenly, from the things that go contrary to the heavenly Father, the things of this world. Go ahead on.
No. Because neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving offense. For this ye know, that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, aka demon, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Hamashiach,
right,
and of power.
That's right. The inheritance in the kingdom of Hamashiach, because his blood was spilled in order for the elect to inherit that kingdom. Okay, and I'm going to jump over here to Ephesians 4, and let's see, verse 19. It says, who, being past feeling, have given themselves over unto lasciviousness, which means shamelessness. Okay, and what it's talking about is if you read the whole chapter, it's talking about before we woke up into this truth and we're living as Gentiles, as heathens. We were giving ourselves into shamelessness. There was no shame. We didn't care what we did. We didn't care. We took pleasure in this world. It says, to work all uncleanliness with greediness, but ye have not so learned but ye have not so learned Hamashiach, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. All right, and this is that being baptized, being reborn again, being renewed, because we all came from different walks of life, just completely wicked. Okay, and we've all been, our spirit's been reborn with this.